We begin with the details of the tanker explosion in Lagos State, southwestern Nigeria. 9 persons were killed and several vehicles burnt to their carcasses when a petrol-laden tanker rolled over and spilled its contents on the busy Lagos-Ibadan expressway, causing a huge inferno on Thursday evening. The accident happened on the Otedola Bridge axis of Lagos. Officials say 4 persons were injured in the accident. TV360's Esther Vese was at the scene of the accident and now reports.
Total chaos on the busiest highway in Nigeria's commercial city. As emergency services managed to put out the fire, it's only then the impact of the accident becomes all too clear. The accident happened at the peak of the evening rush hour and could have been worse if emergency services had not responded swiftly. It is not certain what caused the petrol tanker to roll over, but when it did, it spilled around 33,000 liters of petrol on the highway, igniting a huge fireball in the process.
A tanker load of PMS exploded and of course split its contents on the roads, and it caught fire, and we all know what it is like with petroleum products. Everywhere it split to caught fire, and a number of vehicles were caught in the spillage and they all caught fire. We responded promptly, and perhaps that also reduced the number of casualties and the people who fell victim of it. In a situation like this, the important thing for the emergency responders to seize the golden hour, make sure they respond promptly with the best know-how available to us, and ensure that we reduce the number of casualties and number of loss in terms of properties as well.
On the issue of the health aspect of it, we're looking at those who are injured. They are being taken care of. Last ambos have been here. Those bodies that were affected are also being taken care of. And we are also looking at the environmental hazard that this could cause to the people living in this area and those who are also involved in this accident. But more to it is that as a government, Lagos State government is taking good care about the issue of the hazard, the environmental hazard, the health hazard that might be involved in this. So we're doing a lot of cleaning up even after the evacuation. You can see that vehicles were being evacuated, the burnt vehicles were being evacuated, and that we will continue to do. And after the evacuation, there's going to do some sort of cleaning.
Authorities say 54 vehicles were completely burnt in the accident. One witness is grateful to still be alive.
What happened today, in fact, we are just, exactly closing hour around 4, maybe quarter after 4. You understand? When we are coming about reaching 7, we are just saw smoke all over the place. In fact, this tanker, I believe this tanker, information I get when we get to this place, to this mobile, information we get because just to smoke, some motor have been reversing, even though there's one trailer that reverse back that eats some motor safe. The trailer is still there now. You understand? The trailer is still there now. But what happened? The tanker just explode. In fact, smoke everywhere. The inferno is too much. Inferno is too much. That's called, in fact, what happened today, we give glory to God.
Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode was also at the scene of the accident, commiserating with relatives of the deceased, while also commending Lagos emergency officials for their quick response.
I'm happy to say that our response team has been up and running. The response time to this particular incident was less than 3 minutes. And if not for that, a whole lot of things would have really gone wrong. I want to praise all our agencies, the fire service, the RRS, and also last summer response units. This is what we've been saying about investing in some of this infrastructure and equipment. And nobody ever knows when this kind of thing will happen next. But the most important thing is our response time should be able to be up and running and be able to save lives. I want to commiserate with all the families of those that have lost their lives. We don't always plan for, incidents like this. But again, we take solace in the fact that, we're able to save more lives than we would have ever saved.
The Lagos State Traffic Agency, LASTMA, has attributed the accident to brake failure on the petrol tanker. This is not the first time a deadly accident like this would be happening around the same axis of the city. Previous accidents have led to calls for the state government to ensure stricter regulations for the movement of fuel-laden trucks.